Welcome to this in-depth video on understanding soil erosion. Soil erosion affects landscapes, agriculture, and even our daily lives more than most people realize. In today's video, we'll take you through what soil erosion is, how it happens, its impact on the environment, and the ways we can help prevent it. Whether you're interested in nature, agriculture, or conservation, understanding soil erosion is crucial for grasping how we can protect our planet. Let's dive in. Imagine walking through a field of soft, rich soil, noticing how it supports the growth of plants, holds water, and sustains an entire ecosystem. Now picture a heavy rainstorm passing through this same field, water pouring down, slowly washing away the fertile soil layer by layer. This is the process of soil erosion, a natural, yet potentially devastating phenomenon that affects landscapes around the world. Soil erosion is a gradual process where the top layer of soil, known as topsoil, is worn away by natural forces like water, wind, or ice. While soil erosion happens naturally, human activities have dramatically accelerated the rate at which this occurs, leading to widespread impacts on agriculture, ecosystems, and even climate patterns. To understand soil erosion, it's essential to look at soil itself. Soil is not just dirt. It's a complex blend of minerals, organic matter, air, and water that takes hundreds to thousands of years to form. Topsoil, the uppermost layer, is where the highest concentration of organic matter and microorganisms exist. This layer is vital for plant growth, as it contains essential nutrients and microorganisms that plants need to thrive. Healthy topsoil is crucial not only for agriculture but also for maintaining a balanced ecosystem. When erosion strips this layer away, it removes nutrients and disrupts the habitat for countless organisms, affecting everything from crop yields to water quality. The most common natural agents of erosion are water and wind. Water erosion can happen in different forms, from rainfall impact to rivers and streams wearing away soil particles. When raindrops hit the ground, they dislodge soil particles, which are then carried away by flowing water. This process is known as sheet erosion, where a thin layer of soil is removed across a large area. Over time, if this process continues unchecked, it can lead to more severe erosion, creating rills, or small channels, in the soil. These can grow into larger channels known as gullies, which can be severe enough to disrupt landscapes and make land unsuitable for farming or construction. Rivers and streams are also significant agents of soil erosion. As water flows, it picks up sediment and transports it downstream. This process gradually reshapes riverbanks and can lead to the loss of fertile land along the edges of rivers. Coastal erosion, where the sea wears away soil along coastlines, is another powerful form of water erosion. Waves crash against the shore, gradually wearing down soil and rocks, which can lead to the loss of coastal land and habitats. Coastal erosion has intensified in recent years due to rising sea levels and increased storm activity, which many scientists attribute to climate change. Wind erosion, though often associated with arid and semi-arid regions, can occur anywhere the soil is loose and lacks protective vegetation cover. Strong winds pick up loose soil particles and carry them over long distances, a process known as deflation. The particles that are too heavy to be carried far are instead rolled along the ground, leading to the removal of surface soil and the gradual lowering of the land. In regions with dry, barren landscapes, wind erosion can lead to the formation of dunes and even desertification, a severe process where fertile land becomes desert. The infamous Dust Bowl in the 1930s United States is a classic example of wind erosion's destructive power, where poor agricultural practices combined with drought led to massive dust storms that devastated farmland. Ice erosion, while less common than water or wind erosion, plays a significant role in certain regions, especially in areas with glaciers. Glaciers are massive bodies of ice that move slowly over land, grinding against rocks and soil beneath them. As glaciers advance and retreat, they carry rocks and soil, eroding the landscape beneath. Glacial erosion is responsible for shaping many landscapes, creating valleys and fjords, and is most commonly found in polar and mountainous regions. Human activities have accelerated erosion to unprecedented levels. Deforestation, agriculture, and urbanization are among the most significant contributors. When forests are cleared, the protective vegetation that holds soil in place is removed, leaving the soil exposed to rain and wind. Similarly, intensive farming practices can strip soil of its nutrients and structure, making it more vulnerable to erosion. When fields are tilled, the soil is broken up, and without proper ground cover or crop rotation, it becomes loose and easily carried away by wind and water. Urban development also plays a major role in erosion. As cities expand, natural landscapes are replaced by roads, buildings, and other structures that prevent water from soaking into the ground. Instead, rainwater flows over these surfaces, gathering speed and volume, which can lead to severe erosion in nearby soil-covered areas. The impact of soil erosion extends far beyond the loss of fertile topsoil. As soil is eroded, it often ends up in rivers, lakes, and oceans, leading to sedimentation. This buildup of sediment can clog waterways, disrupt aquatic habitats, and affect water quality. Excess sediment in water can block sunlight, reducing photosynthesis for aquatic plants and affecting the food chain. Additionally, sediment can carry pollutants such as pesticides and fertilizers from agricultural fields, further harming aquatic ecosystems. In coastal areas, erosion can destroy habitats such as mangroves and coral reefs, which are vital for protecting shorelines and supporting biodiversity. Agriculture is one of the industries most affected by soil erosion. When topsoil is lost, crop yields decrease, as the remaining soil is often less fertile and may not retain water as effectively. This loss of productivity forces farmers to use more fertilizers and irrigation, which can lead to higher costs and environmental impacts. In areas where erosion is severe, farmers may be forced to abandon their land altogether, leading to economic hardship and, in some cases, migration. Soil erosion also affects infrastructure. Roads, bridges, and buildings can be damaged or destabilized as the soil around them erodes. Landslides, often triggered by erosion, pose a significant risk in hilly or mountainous regions, where heavy rainfall can lead to soil slipping down slopes, causing destruction in its path. One of the most effective ways to combat soil erosion is through soil conservation practices. Planting vegetation, especially native plants, is a powerful tool in erosion prevention. Plant roots help anchor soil, and vegetation cover protects the ground from rain impact and wind. In agricultural settings, practices like crop rotation, contour farming, and no-till farming are used to maintain soil structure and reduce erosion. Contour farming involves plowing along the contours of a slope rather than up and down, which helps slow water runoff and prevent soil from being carried away. No-till farming, where the soil is left undisturbed, maintains the structure and prevents erosion by reducing the soil's exposure to erosive forces. Terracing, a technique often used in hilly or mountainous areas, involves creating step-like fields on slopes to reduce water flow and minimize erosion. This method has been practiced for centuries in regions such as Southeast Asia and South America, where rice terraces and other crops grow on steep terrain. By slowing water runoff, terracing helps retain soil and nutrients, making it possible to farm on otherwise difficult land. In addition to these methods, governments and organizations around the world are implementing policies and initiatives to combat soil erosion. Education plays a crucial role, as informing farmers, landowners, and communities about sustainable practices can help reduce erosion. Restoration projects, such as reforestation and wetland restoration, are also being undertaken to restore ecosystems that have been degraded by erosion. Reforestation, in particular, helps rebuild protective vegetation, restore soil health, and improve biodiversity. Soil erosion is a reminder of the delicate balance between nature and human activity. While erosion is a natural process, our actions have accelerated it to levels that threaten ecosystems, agriculture, and infrastructure. Understanding soil erosion and its impacts is essential for developing sustainable practices that protect our land and resources. By investing in soil conservation and adopting practices that preserve soil health, we can reduce erosion, safeguard biodiversity, and ensure that future generations have access to fertile land and clean water. In this way, we not only protect our environment but also strengthen our resilience to the challenges that lie ahead. Thank you for watching this journey into the world of soil erosion. We hope this video has deepened your understanding of how soil erosion affects our landscapes and what we can do to prevent it. Let's work together to protect our soil and nurture the land that sustains us all.